Yo abusia and then no ye kokasa for the two mind gods no of the Bible no ho asem. Topic na ye ko discuss no two mind gods of the Bible. And no any idea ye ko discuss. Na mebubu ma yakọ 5 different stages. Said ye be ya ye nyina ye betumi ati niyama bi ase ne ya dwene enso so akọba nkro mu. Enti medikan akasa afa two minds of God. Ehu adwemienu a ewo nyankropon mu. Ye beka no na afa ya ba kasa about material mind. Na afa ye firi ho a ne yakọ kasa about insatiable ego. Ya drop it down about the body temple. Na fe ye free wa na ya ba be kasa about the Sunday devil. When they say Sunday devil e dey asem ene ye kan and then me pese ye take your time na ye wura sa niyama we saying emu say if you want to gain your consciousness a lot of things etimi happen and na involve but e be very difficult say we be lose your mind in the name of spirituality. That wouldn't make sense. Enti me pese na ye to ye boase na ye wura se niyama we mu ni ye tumiti ase abusua mo akwa aba wate mabusia kronkron mabusia papa bi me ma mo akwa aba kese pa. I welcome you to this sacred moment of reflection. Today I invite you to journey with me into the story of King Solomon. Not as history. Tienye. Not as history. It doesn't mean history is not necessary or is not important. And you'll be a wabompe. No, be to me, I catch say history is important. At the moment you decide say history and important, let us all make here. Now, one na we who be here. So what you say? We don't. If you don't know your history, who baby a free bar na who baby a free bar a bed in so be who baby a walk. But and then we are not going to do Solomon and history, no, but as a powerful allegory for your spiritual path. And then you can't sunsumu asem. I have already treated some of the magic and sorcery nonsense of the symbolism of King Solomon. Yeah, it's on the platform. To be to me, Google King Solomon versus Maame Grace. Now, there was an editorial where we unpacked the cosmic understanding of the lesser gods of Solomon. It's on the platform. You can go and watch it after this one. Let us shift our minds away from the carnal portrayal and come to a more subtle theory. And then me pese niyama yehuhu ebi wa yehu asori yehu se Solomon yo bi a osi ho nipa a ote ho ebi kura nim se bi ye Solomon kawa na ohye e na say moma yemfa ni nengu fom na me ne wo yen jani fa another way bi na yen hwe se e de important na Solomon gina ho e de ma eye nipa eye bosom eye bibi say ye bibi eye de anya may na yen jade ye nim dada no the normal things people talk about no niama nkrofo fascinating about ewo King Solomon hu yemfa ni na gu fom then no yen hwe no kwan foforo so. Let us shift our minds away from the carnal portrayal and come to a more subtle theory to help us not to think of Solomon as merely a man who lived, ruled, and fell. Mempese yen nyina yen hwe ni say no bi anim ayeta hwe no say Solomon no your ohene a obedi ne man so na ohwe ase. And then mempese ye behwe de sa kwan ne so. Me ne wo fa kwan foforo so. No bi a hwe ne ya hwe say Solomon story betimi aye wo story. Ana betimi aye me story a. Wo be fole. Ede na wunim, ede na obetumi aye about it. Instead, let us see his story as your story. My story, a reflection of the eternal struggle between spirit and the distractions of this material world. Nti na ye di Solomon Bible so ne ebubu ni mu ne yetutu no. Ne ya hwe say Solomon asem na yete no. Yete a yemfa ne say ya asem bi esi ye. Anaso say yemfa ne say no na nempese ye di si ho ne yetutu na kwa bi ne ye hwe. Everything that is happening around us no. Eye nyansa ene binum ayusu ewo yeso. Nyansa en focus wo wiase niama so. Nemom e focus wo dachi empo enipa wu echi e focus wo so no eno na nkrofo we e de we enti abusua ende niam aye koka ni ye be kasa wie no be hu ba bia wo be place wo ho ene ba bia wo be ye wo ho adwuma e de afa ne spiritual hour no na wo ba be hye ni din pa de anka de Maame Grace ama benya din bebre mu akwaba. I believed you. 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 And I send you love. I send you love. I send you love. I send you love. Wherever you are, I send you joy. I send you joy. I send you joy. I send you peace. I send you peace. I send you peace. I believed you. I believed you. I do not bless you. I do not bless you. I believed you. I believed you. I send you love. I send you light. I send you pure energies. I welcome you to another episode of Spiritual. I wish you a nature day wherever you are watching me from. My name is Maame Grace. On this platform, I am the voice of our ancestors. They speak through me, they smell through me, they hear through me, and they drop every particle of information through me to us. I welcome you with lots of love. It's another great day. It's another great episode. Michia wo baby awo bia anytime abo wo bia kase bia mo ka wo baby amo wo no fa ho nchia to platform no so emma me se wo France now ubeka se bonsoir bonjour. I don't know your time there. You can write it there. Say good morning, whatever. Write it there in the comment section for me. I na mo ankra bia akwaba at the best spiritual wadumedi. So today we are discussing two mind gods of the Bible. And no any discussing we decode a lot of scriptures, will give a lot of keys. I welcome you. Now let's look at two minds of God. Two minds of God. Say cast two minds of God. A part is saying Nyankopon adwene ye ntanta ana Nyankopon adwene ye nimienu eno na mpese ne yehwe. There are two prominent kings of the Bible, David and Solomon. Oka Davida, obeka Solomon. David na ne ba eni Solomon. David na ni obi yire ekodaye na okum ni kunu. Oba no ne ye frɛ ne Bathsheba. No ne wo ne ba Solomon. Inti se woka Bible no story there. Solomon na ya nware ne maame. Yekum ne maame kunu. Na David ne maame daye na nabakan so according to Bible no. Angels ana Nyankopon kum nabakan na Solomon ne Bathsheba abakan na nyame kum no. Na fe obewo Solomon second one. Na ono na obedi ne papa David ade. Na David eba no ye panyin efe na Donija ono ne maame ne ye ware no na nka ono na sese odi ade na emre adedie ne emre so ye na according to Bible. So Adonija call so crown ne hu king na abiata no mo sa conspiracy ye ekoso a akoso ne da so koso yi omuhia wo ho no mo omukosi Solomon hene ema enam so ma Solomon etata ni nua pani a ye frɛ na Adonija ema de ko wuye yi sa nkrofo yi wo kan ahemfo akase mienu wo Bible ma with all the nasty things these people did, you know, you can't do away with it. David na ne mpanafo bi wotwe and so a Christopher celebrating as an icon and so much aware mienu and then ye hono mo ne yeko Solomon no di bia ona ne papa eko ntokwa nyina ma no no wanko ntokwa ba akupo no bi se Nyankopon nyansa no bi se Nyankopon nyansa wie no so ko wu abosumfie eno ye Solomon Bible story na me de ama no enne ye ho ne yeko ye nante ani ye dosuko was answer mienu we mu. But the big question is, were they real kings who ever lived or just an allegory of something mystical? So who can say say makeka say the Bible come ho asem no na e look like omo ye nipa na omo te ho nti me bisa question we ni meja ama wo fu so omo ye nipa na omo wo ho na omo represent something mystical I know your question. I know the pastors are here on the platform. I know you are here now. You are preaching the message. We hear them. I know you are here. Inti mube to me abanama be explain it to us. If you feel Solomon and David were real people like me and you, or say allegory and yes something mystical, pamochom ube to me abanawa be decode. If you agree that they were real human kings, we are open to your evidence and education beyond what the Bible tells us. So we are so for now, shame now for us uncle for we no mu ye nipa omuti ase ya no mu ruli e wasase so no mu di nipa so hene te se sade asante hene e di nkrofo so sade a Prince Charles ne nasefo e di nkrofo so dia. Wo fu se na yes come and give us evidences. Remember your Bible say oh my Bible say and now wa yen downloads no wa yen mystery no wa my history our Bible no into me and capture my evidences. The platform is open cause we now know Garden of Eden is in Ashaiman mutumi hu ye until you people are capable of anything say ye wo Messiah wo Ghana say ye wo Solomon ankasa bi wo Ghana ye wo King David wo Ghana ne family baby or mufi. So if it is possible we even have someone in heaven's committee or no so one sanya ma was aduaba na wo so obenya bie di lie according to his own mouth or no one kan ye e wo nanum nti ne abusua mudie mutumi ade nyina ye san Kristo hye mudin nti sa wo se we mu no mo ye nipa the platform is open 0244860092 ubetumi abehwe na wa mayen evidences echo beyond the Bible. Come to Revelations and show us. But if you doubt their physicality and want to educate yourself with more alternative allegorical theories of their existence, then this spiritual mystery class is for you. That is what I do. I go beyond the ordinary. I go beyond the normal. You and I know that. Say, I had no more. Oh, I had the about life, like I mean spirituality, no. And your nature say, we were the right place. Because abrofo minimum. Sanka David ni Solomon mu ye nipa. Te say ebian de ebia no mo ye Africans. It is Africans who don't document their things until them aminja no. But if you feel say history no and you feel that they were human beings, now betumi akọ beyond Bible say the platform is so open. The two minds of God are two prominent kings of the Bible, David and Solomon. David is a king of war and Solomon is a king of peace. Ono no bisa nyankopon fo nyansa. Wankon tokwa ba ko ne papa na kun tokwa je all the gold. Ne papa no ye all the aswordings. Ne papa na ko kan nipa. No nyankopon wa onim nia waye boni no or spare David no ma agbofo twen sekan edi ku nipa bebre. This is what the Bible say about these two kings. These two kings occupy two minds of your body: violence and peace, chaos and stability, light and dark, hot and cold. You can name them. Sa ahemfo mienu a ye bo mudin baby a omo occupy no no. They also depict the dual personality of you. Obi abufu no obi enije. An example is when musicians develop alter egos and one has a feisty nature and the other one is calm. And no na yebeka say onipa we behave like this. Ubetumi kra wo. No one will say no one will. Beyonce has Shasha and Familia has Peter. The other time, not Familia Channel, not Fred Peter now. Oh yeah, that move was a very beautiful channeling. May a spiritual person. So anything whom say me can want some, I found something that resonates with me, and I can want some. It was a beautiful channeling. I have not seen that guy like that. Because and if you understand language and science movement, you will understand that at that moment, na or channel, and a Ghana for starting no more kasa, and a dear na family, and a why say no akwaji say no mo Ghana for mona mom peda. And so Rema ebe chanti Ozeba. If you don't know, you don't know. But if you know spiritual things, you know who Ozeba is. Rema be channel Ozeba. Na wabaya no enjuma mamu Ozeba na mosa eno de enye hwe ba Ghana ni family yesi Peter eno mpo de senka Bible mu no channel yesi bibi atono so yempe ye de Ghana for yem promote ye de bibia ye evil ena black obewu ena we be ye say ena we akwaji de bia Illuminati bronsam. When you sit them down and you ask them questions, zero knowledge. Enti saniama we ni nyina woyemu, we can channel and become something else. And so obia do Beyonce, nobody depicts hotter than Beyonce. Ono de onye Illuminati, onye evil, de bi obia selling so. So no minim so almost sell you de ko chikele welu so mo de ye kebabo. Mean to me Ghana for one big problem. Obia ye beifo. Nti yen koye ni mu da. Because obi ye bibi extraordinary. Na ye bebo na baso na yakoye ni ma. Oh, bitterness is our great barrier. Tell the police if you see your barrier. Nothing is beautiful in us. We condemn bibiara. Family channel wo hona hey Ghana for say wadane beyifo enso nkrofo we wahu omo be support omo de omo be do omo de yen ye be do omo de ne ya ye omo big de bia ye wase ho ahoye anti yenkoye ni. The essence of these two God minds is that our David is too violent and materialistic to build a holy temple. Therefore, the peace of the mind of God is the portion that can build a divine place for God. Into almost David did your ye according to Bible. Almost David in a born in the ye into Yankopon man who quine so unsi temple man. This is a great key. This is a great coded word. And you coded word the more do ne musu ye can wait tra. When you look at Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16, Obeka bibi wo ho no ma kire wo. Obeka kire wo say wo na wo ye the temple of God. So wo kokan Matthew 21 verse 12. So Obeka kire say Jesus visited the temple of God. And he found a temple wo. So wo de nsaka wasunte mu ha. Say na wo frɛ no mo amotebrofo. Mo mfrɛ ha no temple area. Ana me na mabon. How do you understand all these keys in the Bible? If you are a parent or a guardian, this editorial understanding is best for you to teach your children as a better, more productive alternative to Sunday school dogma. Maka. The pastor should at least give me the children to teach. I will just put this knowledge into their heads. If you were a pastor and you want me to come and be your Sunday school teacher, free of charge, I will just move my car and come. Mama, my church is 10 kra. I will teach omunina. Me pamocho why 0244860009 to me 1 CD. Call me and let me come and infuse this into the heads of our children when they future. No? Now, in the metaphysical sense, let's look at the main essence of the Solomon mind. Almost say, Nyankopon ma David and see a sorry damano because not David you too violent into Nyankopon man and see a sorry damano. But David Solomon and Nyankopon man the quine and mo see a sorry damano because of no bisa wisdom. Wisdom ayete hifa e wo nipa body. Enye nitiri. E beba ho no mo. Inti edentia if you don't find sense so when who essence of the Solomon mind and also said the peace I would build the temple. Like if you don't find or see sense in anything, bibia yedebema will be a be looking senseless in your eyes because you don't see sense in anything. And so what is Solomon's mind and what is David's mind? Now let's look at this. In the story, Solomon was granted wisdom and divine understanding far beyond human grasp. He could see the secret of the universe. He said, Solomon bisa nyansa, understand the mysteries of life, and make judgments with precision. Remember, Solomon's wisdom was his greatest gift. Wisdom. But this wisdom was not about intellectual knowledge. It was about understanding universal truths, the balance of the cosmos. Until one understands this, and when they cheap. What am I saying? Until one understands this, the laws of energy, the inner workings of the spirit. True wisdom is waking up to understand what forms your subconscious and your surroundings. Until you understand what I just said, there is no key, there is no wealth, there is no riches, there is no power beyond what I just told you. Until you understand these things and find these things in yourself. Maybe anywhere we go. Maybe Bank of England, near the host in a Bank of America, the whole World Bank, you lose all of it. Maybe useless. His divine wisdom is his ability to rise beyond machinations and delusions. Well, because some people don't have this wisdom to give you as a key, why would they be able doors? The reason they give you guys psychedelics, or be infusing in Niyama, yes, now giving people weed to drink is a rampant. Now, oman no okay with spirit no of now hallucinating in the name of spirituality. I was having a conversation with one man. Share those now walk in total ghettos, no. Weed, no. They know what to smoke when the sun is up, and they know what to smoke when the sun is down. They share anka wo the weed impo ebe ya there. Anka chese wo nim nipa ne blood group o. I'm not going there today. My culture said me weed there. Messia, I'm not drinking some. But because people are drinking and giving you some to drink, mu ina mo hallucinate. In the name, if your spiritual leader tells you to drink weed, na untumi nye spiritual, na se untumi project ya, onu onumbi. Ntino wama obi se no. Cause unumbi da, obede hu se ye adwuma na ade amobi anom. Ti ye nyina ye no maboro. That is what is going on there. I'm saying so no na ye issue no right now. But if you want to practice spirituality, this is the key. Even when you are entering into etheric, into dimensions, into realms, you need these keys to calculate your moves. So you don't get static anywhere in the realms. Adebechina wo body no. I said that ho. Ni divine wisdom no, na ye ni abilities. Na odi huniyama. Inti na nye cinematic ne hallucinations na ekoso wo ho. Weaponizing your inner initiations to be able to control your understanding of the physical universe is true wisdom. Saying na say so onipa bia utumiti we ase. We na spirituality. This is knowledge, this is power, this is freedom, this is liberation, and this is ascension. Until this is done, anything na wuye biya a issue. This is what I'm preaching to you. You should be able to know your bearings. Adie no kra hu na before wo don sabetum no. Say wutumi ye convince even ebema o trouble mpo a say you obi na influence one or force wo. Say nye bibia wan kasa na wudi tum say obeye na waye. De beba wo su bia wa na wo cost you bear it. Because when say one away than say obi be influence obi push you into something, you lose your mind and the person is gone. Nobody will pay to on one distraction, but that is what is going on now. They are discussing two mind gods of the Bible. Solomon and David ni edi esi ho. Ye bisa say omo ye nipa omo ye allegory and now omo ye keys and codes and now what are they and no any ye discussing into us way. Some people pick their understanding from spirit guides. Others pick from angels and lesser gods. But your true power of divinity is having inner power that overrides all energies outside of your body. This is the divine wisdom that Solomon portrays. This is my focus. You don't place anything over you. No. And you're divine. And you're divinity. Adia bia will place it beyond you. So place it beyond you is a big fat error. When I'm preaching amount, you are everything powerful. Now only pamper without you, nothing exists. You own yourself. But you have your wife, you have your children, you have your job, you have your pastor, you have your mother, you have your father, you have your siblings. But you own yourself. So anything I will ede woto from na ede woto ede ne hoto wo so no run. This is what I'm talking about. In fact, mama yen sha ade we. In 1 Kings, Solomon asked God for wisdom to govern his people. What be before apart from wisdom? Wisdom na wahi. God promises Solomon wisdom, wealth, and honor. All this is never outside of you. Adia mi king na wisdom eni abonten, wealth eyewo na obe make isa wealth no. O pese wonye honorable, o pese wonye disgraceful eyewo choice. And I can't imagine that goes with this explanation says nyansa nyesika. So o ka say nyansa nyesika. In fact, enkrofo krampa yetutu omudi nyansa enye omu nyina no munim nyansa. All that glitters is not good. Ye nana no no amosi omo ye primitive no, they had so much knowledge. Omo se esu na adwene nko na esu nyansa nko. Omo se ye wo ekrom nyansa, ye wo school nyansa na ye wo fie nyansa. Ti nye nyansa bi ya na ye nyansa. Nyansa ni bi ye ntontrowa. Na ye nana no mo se nyansa nye sika. Adenti na o ka se nyansa nye sika because bibi onipa obeye bia ka wo de nyansa na wo de manage. Which means true wisdom is not gold. It is something far deeper, something eternal. This is what your ancestor was saying. Your ancestor that you said, or your primitive, no. Want to mean can't remember sa brofo na bechere wona sa ebeya bibu ye se nyanse nyesike obroni na bechere wona na. Na wona na bu sa abeyi dada. Na se wona na se nyansa enyesika. No ka kire sen opa kire sen nyansa no e ko deeper than the yedi yeni ehu eye bibia eni awieye. Your Solomon mind seeks wisdom. It dwells in eternal divine understanding. When I'm in a walk on this platform, I'm telling you to activate your Solomon nyansa. And when they go beyond bibia men be with David adwene no. Now say abrabo a wo we aduane a wo bedi ni obi obeka tro say abrabo a wo bo na ehia ene ba bia obeko na ehia na nyansa nka ho no say nipa ne kasa asem ne tro ase ne hu because obi a wabon oni hwede be ma. This is what your ancestor will say. Or say nyansa nyesika edi enti na na oka it goes beyond said ya wo no. With Solomon mind no will seek wisdom en seek sika en seek abrabo pa ensiki nyansas ensiki car ne edan ebe siki car nachi asumdwe e wo ho. Even is in the Bible said the Lord blesses without sorrow. E dey Lord no me domi ancestors too much because they were scientists, they were astronauts, they were full of wisdom, they were filled with wisdom. Because your beya obu se sika nye enye sika or part resen se nyanse ni obi tirimu a sa se mo ntumi nkada tinyo bro na be kire me na nyansa o kire wo nyansa ho de ekọ fa wo de. Now let's look at material mind. That is Solomon mind. Now let's look at material mind. The wealth of Solomon's mind is not just about physical riches. No. Ena monkoye we maybe ha ubetumi ewu dia wobenya no wobetumi ewuwom so woni mosoro nyansa. The things we chase in life, money, power, fame, ask yourselves, and amoma yembisa ye ho. Are these things feeding our spirit or are they feeding our ego? Eden sani ama we no unya eden na e feed you. Ade ya me kapa me ade ya me fi asori a aboa me ye baako. Those days no say omo invite me asori a wokokora ye do betena church office. No omo aye bibia awie nti aka kakra na wo ba ba ye prophetics no na afi omo de wakotena asori dem mo na omo de wura asori ho a de da manfo beye no na wotena omo de wakotena ho na omo wie a na omo amanipa baako abeto ndwom na omo introduce you na omo introduce you na wo begina enim ho ade bia na meka ade baako kire me ho omo introduce you na wo begina enim ho no ma sam ego bi ebe wura wo mu no cause wo hwe nipa egu ho a omo abetena ho wunti omo betie wenum asem doctors wom judges wom lawyers wom ye fitin ase anya nne o posters edin aye wo wiase nye bi nie omo de microphone ni mame a ade baako na ye ameka bi se urade saa time no emma dia me woyi emma ma ho maso emma me mma me ho so ma me bre me ho ase na nkasa mfa me mu ego otumi ye wu ego ho me de bia me kasa oba a otumi tena oye lonely na ote ho na wa survive no weapon can kill that oba no seni ya me ya yenya fame ni yenya power na ye the microphone ni ma na ugina nipa na ni ma dede ya wo ye ugidi se nye wu ego we are sure they are wo kan ni na no we are sure say wo kan with joy ni love enye wu ego ana. Sometimes we hear stories of rich people telling us that money doesn't bring happiness and those of us without the cash go like na dey no chiri ya ga chiro say tena Ghana men kwa abro chiri a wunji ntumu da we ka say dey na wo chiri say yenko obi asa o yenko obi na sa kama ye ni sika no sa asem wo wunnim na abeka ye tumi ka chiro mo abro chiri say da bia mo say ho nya so da bia mo ko na ukona do weni kwa wosu wi a na obo say Ghana my happy home. Ghana, I love Ghana. Sanka indiscipline to me jaye na leaders need to me ye ni amad right and omo put souls first there is no place like home. The kurom ha nipa ewu kura mfa obi aho eya na omo kapa ne yakasa o sika nya di nyina sika nya happy na dey na okay bring your wealth then yakasa fa sika na ma dey wo so abrochire nya na wote wode ya nya na brafie ade na de bi e ho nya so wokọ so nipa da sorry na so no na ntekọ na oba na ne nantuatua so na obi amfidi no no anoto aduane di ye ne ye nka nkyere ne say ye de na owo hospital ye tua ne bill nyina so ne condition ye the same onipa nim nia wanya the greatest gift wo wi ase ye wo life say wo da ye na wunya ne ye na wo do wo nan nante ko na wo ba ye enso nipa ni da because oni car oni dan wo betumi anya car anya dan ni nyina na enso ade kyenye no obi ofuro obi kura no betwi kura wunya obi. We have to also be careful that in teaching metaphysical theories like this, we don't fall for the extreme result of creating a mindset that money is evil. I will never do that. Intimine wo kasa na sebe wanko wadwene mu yi a wancha na wantemase. Yeti wiase wemu a wo hie sika na wo de aye ade. Na yemfa sika ntu nipa anim. Do you get what I'm saying? Men can't just say money is evil. I'm not preaching dogma. Bible nanka sanso ano no so ka ho. I say the love of money is the root of all evil. Or no also say lack of money answereth all things. I don't know. And also not communicate in error that people who want to be rich must go to church or join a spiritual cult for divine wisdom. Men kasa. Say chese odo ho akoboku obi chese wako join ni bibi ansa na wako nya sika odo ho ko join ni kuro na ekuo na sika na egu na osesa en ya na woko no yesi betu ya sika sesa na eko na adan na omo se wo ba no tu ya sika ansa na waba hwe ewiase we na yetim no wahu ade a one fan ba you can never manifest it. Senkanya sa na ti a anka omo anko school ni ade nka bi no mu nya sika. Nanso nyo bi okọ school bia no wo sika. Na nyo bi oye adwuma bia so adwuma din no nya sika. We manifest money here in this realm. Ti de wo ho no eno na wo be manifest. Nti I'm not going to say kote ko join ni ku obi ansa na wo be tumi join ni. Wo join ye no, be honest. Why are rich? For the record, money is good for the material world. If you live in this world, you need money. And no net driving niyama bebre. Ewaha. Nti dia na me pa kire. Me can say me nya dogma na maka cho say ehu hia. Ma fe nipa di wanim. And also, spiritual wisdom is not your guarantee of wealth. Obaye spiritual na we powerful no. Enya no na be ma wisika. Nka mokwa asori amonto offering. Cause bishop no ye powerful. Anka di fie problem ba akukure ni ho. Abusia enye sa na ekono. Enye sa na me peso wa kire. Wisdom is having the power to separate the two minds from what they need. Eno na me no we ye ni ha. Asem bebreba me kan me tie me yakora na me kasa no. Eye sa de we. Until you know these two, we are miserable. Because they are not just sitting in your head. They are there for a purpose. Or be serving a purpose. You should understand this. The David mind is material and needs material things if that's your focus. So what person have it will strength in David mind na and everything materialistic. The Solomon mind needs enlightenment if that is your focus. That is the Solomon mind. You can be whoever you want. It's your choice. You are free from your choice. You are free from the choice you make, but you are never free from the consequences. Inti menya with the nebu atopano na 9 months no. Who consequences in the bar, be ready to carry it. Sin is sweet, but wait for it. Aye. Emuda ho, dia making emuda ho ana. She onipa woni pe o. Enyo onyankopon amfa nipa pe amane se ombesom no. Enye sa pe no, nye sa asem no, na Bible eka. Onipa onyankopon de onipa pe amano. Se dia wo betu susu whether you use the Solomon mind or the David mind, it's your choice. The consequences is your property. Simple. Minua your choice o. Baby I would do attention be ko bia e wasem. Salvation is individual. Ti mo obi pian na de wo kwa e wasem. Wow, as you are in the world, you must be a King David. So that we to me around. But Solomon's time will also come, whether you are ready or not. And it's all the go the way you want to go. You don't care who gets hurt. Wona power ne ya wo dia wona wo tesoro ho wona wo make decision wo betumi apam ni sesi a ne ho ye mahi enti metumi apam ni sesi a maame we ne ho ye mahi metumi manya pani bi metumi aja ama na nya asem plot ni person you to my office, let them come and record whatever. Wona wo sika enti mano sister bosso is your choice. Wona wo ye judge nipa na nimu ana ne ho nya wahi now the buasam no gu so the ombe bi omonya no Mani pentia ukana ye dia upe biya. Nya upe biya ye. Na David ne mind na wo use no. Egoistic. We are sini ama mechire no. Oya mechire ne pa. Oni nyina ye. But enye bibia na obetumi aye na ye bibia na obetumi akire. Na anka de nipa wo. Ai wo wiase we mu na save na. Anka obi enwu wo Airport Hills. Nka hyiama ene nsanwo mu na nipa bewu. Ba nipa wu wo ba bia. Nti they should tell you that David ne mind no e wo ho, you can perceive it, but Solomon mind no so the time ebeso. Afem my we insatiable ego. As we go through life and try to meet our earthly desires and needs, and now we are seeing the big question is there an end? Obi benya bibi, obi bepe bibi, ama nakasa afedi ye. So when who sikani bi osama pe sika baby eduni de ye me mpe biomu a obetumi atro ni din wo comment section ni na yakosra no. Can your ego be ever satisfied to want no more when who be da? It me talk cars ni park wo fie sa. Na foforo ba ne ye to na foforo be wiase bibia ba sanda. Kachira me se wonim sikani bi a o se sika na menya na ya na me ye adwuma ma papa bi ni fie owo kora na onim numbers no fie a owo nkran ha kora na ni fie owo onim numbers no wawu o wan fa hwe yanko o sikani o onye sika ni wie da ehiafo mo pe sika so manya bi ana. What happens when you overwork for money but have nothing to show for it? Ebi so aye adwuma kosi se ye wo mo besi nne, nothing is happening. Eno so why ye bibia bi sikaduro bibia bi style bia bi amfa ono so what happens when you have tried but the end is still far away? O sikadini nruda enwie ye ohia ni susu enruda enwie ye asem we ye kan sen e de na what try bibia emfa. Last Tuesday na me ne maame bi kasa kafra sa me kan wasem ni mbo wudi momu de but me nim se nkrofo bebre was our problem we nti na me kan asem we and now chese utumu sa wa worry and now ni kunu wa try IVF wa try bibia na warning ba and now wa ye mobo na the way na kumet na me ka chenzo ni bibi. I don't normally do this but on trainer men kan kire no. There are people omo anka say ha omo hu so omo bewo na omo atrape omo obu a wakwa ba saa and now last time na waba no your own energies wants to help you enti all ma wo nwo wa ha na wenya 3D when attachment bi wo ha because nkrofo we omo betumi entice with bibia into such a person no eye the last one na waba na person or ascend no what try bibia na person or ascend na nkrofo we use enticement no mo de ne ba no obo so ba asasi so a na warning ba so that ne ba embe enticing na mfa ne mba back eye the last one na waba no tubo so no anka support he doesn't feel like giving birth ohun ne ho say me mpese mewo ba me mpese meware ewiase be she pay by force ama onam wiase so asan yakwa asan ababiom. Reincarnation is a serious topic I've not spoken about and I mean kan ho asem because aya me hu sankrofo kan na me tie bisa ye won krofo bebre wo mo last time no mo wa ha no sankrofo no awo omo mpese ombeja bibia sankrofo no mo no munya kakra bia na eso mo ani na wo nimuntia nti na wo su bebrebe sa no afa na wo ma na ehwumanim se an body ni de wo try sa wo be prisi wiase energy ni nim bi opese no so fight for no because onim say and then na wo use King David ne mind na onim that so no say onim say Solomon mind ne time beba ompese obeya ade bia e wo David abre so ni Solomon time be so no na sa ade na entice no abeye hindrance sama no yeti wiase yente ye ho ase de wiase pese ye bia ne ye bi ye nyankasa yente na chire enhwe ye ho se de obi ye me ye bie be ye aden na me de eti say we don't want to know, we all want to look same. If you decide not to look like a mass product, now person who looking like a particular different bibi kurapa ni ema with names because your programming ye nyina it say mass product nti de obi ye no ye de akire ye wo ye be ko school ye be pa adwuma ye be toka ye be sidan ne ya wo ye wonananom ye sidan we ni ye sidan we ye say na obi ye bi nti sa ni ama wo ye nsi wo so a na chese wunye nipa na chese ye ka kire ye ho se hunhuma na ekra na ti ye munupo oni portion e wo bra na ye boni e obi na yi ya dwene afiri so say Solomon time beba Nti ye David die na ye nhwe ne yie ana obi nso na aka kire nse hwe mbabium de ebe bia ye nye eno na nem no wudwene hu minua. When you put all your energy into accumulating what this world offers, you risk losing touch with your inner peace, your higher self. Solomon's story reminds us that materialism is a trap, a prison that chains us to this earthly realm. And then Solomon me say ya uhu nyama ni bia, check the codes, check the keys. Enye literal. John ni James ni Peter ni Matthew mu. I don't know, so no mo ye journalist omo choro obo ase asem na esi na ntumi hu. A wo be fili say ya de e wo ho. Se what is anyama we ase a depression kura nye wo time. Depression from feeling unappreciated or unwanted. Na me de me kwa ha no manso so me so na me de nipa npemasem nti na wo ye bibia ama mo apewasem hwehwe wo ho na twese wo ye din nipa obi ya na bepa wasem. I have said this multiple times e what this platform yi so say me meti we nyi obi ya na betimi aboa me nipa mienu pesen o betumi agina ho aya ade nipa 1 million ebeboa obi no ntumi nye. That is me. Maka wo platform we so that say me de me hu ehi chen korafo ba ho. No more do me no so mo do me die hard. They will do anything for me. That is me. Me tea we yase my brabo aye easy. E di ama me. Abusuya ena obi ndo me, ena obi appreciate me, ena obi nye say, obi ndo wa ko baabi obi bedo na chichidie po e wo ne dofo. Fear and anxiety from satisfying worldly targets because obi aware ena ma ware no mo nka bi ena me de me ware me nua no nketewa nyina ware ena me nka bi. Do you know say aware ni be how Solomon mind ana nje wi ase obi a na be ha so be ware pamuche wo ebi wu for aware wa ba wo wanya obi wo betumi ne na wo so wo nya me wedding ti me nya da wo say fibroid age wu ba boso we ye common and simple things. Understand you are okay. These are the fruit of overwhelming yourself with the David personality. David kuntokwa di obenya gold adioje David was at war. David was at war kuntokwa o pe bibi David enye bibi owie ya mpeda efiri maso edikosi wenwie da na okoku war na okoku we na David pe we sa na yemu bebre ye yakwa adwuma ma yenya time mpo na da ye pena ni ye penu na ye war no ebinom war no ese minya we na we ye sidan endure ya oba hai na wa ba be sidan ese misumi soje misumi sidan na endure say asem bia na mo kan obo ase asem mitie din na me say hey abibifo panty da ben omo ko ye so omo ko minim asem no mti menka omo ko so omo ko protect properties no omo protect properties no and omo throw souls away nipa ewu saying how do we one out what western world no who say niama we wo we don't have plan. We never have the dia ye ni plan. I say the abro ye ni ekuku bi chese kukumi su honhom ye mfi asase so da. Now mo interview one man na me hwe no o se an so therefore na ba mom omo akubidie na omo akubidie ye ni ba bi e kwan omo fa so omo ko company mu na ye nim omo enku ye na ye besanya kobiom omo beba biom besanya kubidie na so still ye wa ha kopim se ye benya aduane adi na me say enti sa asema wo kan wantumi ankasa ye be ya kopim se ye generation ni benya freedom omo benya liberation enkopim se ye ni omo be share 50-50 enkopim se omo beba betu no omo de aye adwuma wa ha ne anya adwuma ye aduane a wo bedi asem ni omo ka wo bible mu ye take it serious ana yes so odi aduane ne pe no lose ni inheritance abusia edi asem no omo ka kire ya Africans ya ye ntumi bible ye ntwa ne sai ma wi mfio so mo se Rebecca ewu Jacob ni eso no na ba ko ye kokko ba ko ye tuntum wan na se onte asem we da Intimate sabrante and Necasa on where Bimu Beku, Omo Beku, Bianse, Besako, Copinse, Benya, Dianedinam, say, Cash. A dear we are Bible true ye. Is here before Swana. Nkrofo ya channel ya adwene ato aduane so say yendi ne lose inheritance ana me wo kasa na metiechiri na me show say di na o kana metie. I was looking at where he will end obe conversation no o kan settle say ebenya aduane adi pa na me di mo hwem who protect property amani pawu wo susu a ye kun no wo su wo kun tokwa say ye kun more because of aduane Man shall not live by bread alone. In our Bible mo. That is why I was telling you last week. Say some insult to do our Bible man who are me meja. Na me who am I dear me to me aye. Because a man for one who ordinya omo the protective fans. Change some of be protecting nipa. Ebi ni o. Ye condition ni ye situation ya ye wo mu no. Enu ni we ebesi wo western world ana. Yentu me nchi nipa ne nko yentu chese ye ni plans bi ade se nipa ewu edio ha eduane ma ye lucy inheritance na se obekum obema nipa ewu because of eduane no mo hwe ade ewu social media. They sit in their chat room and they laugh. Mo say nkrofo yi abrofo mo be organize seminars ne conferences or mo dey fa journalists ne for almost side pe mo nkate ne ade a no mu bise mo show margin level. Say omo tena social media ne so a omo behu how to use us. It's so pathetic. Eduane nti ube meni pewu. Selling your soul to the world means giving your mind to carnality, and it's costing you your soul. Now uko throw soul away in the name of whatever I don't know. The Nyankopon ni person omu kumu no ono no mo born dam wate. Be careful with what you do with your soul. Wisdom is the path to higher consciousness. Nothing less, nothing more. To be catchful say bibia hu hia me nsua hye na hwa abrabo ye de na ehwe. Tape measure, microscope, telescope. Ade na ye de hwe. Now, let's look at body temple. It is amazing how the Bible uses many chapters just to tell us about things happening inside our bodies and in our minds. From Genesis to Revelations. Me, I'm a Bible scholar. I decode scriptures. I have the keys. Bible nka wo baby da. So nipa da sani ehwehwe nyame wa abonten. Me na me ka kiro. Christ in you is the hope of glory. Oh, Jesus visited the temple of God. Your bodies is the temple of God. Sana Bible kind. Temple area. You don't believe you are the temple, but that building there. In one of my spiritual tours, I want to take some people to see the temple of Solomon. Our tourist consultant suggested a replica in Brazil and India because yeni omu di ensawoso nti yeni omu kasa na omu nso kire yeni amani mu bi. The Brazil Temple of Solomon is located in Sao Paulo. In India, a group of religious people built a replica of Solomon's temple, and these two sites are giving the countries a lot of money from visitors from all over the world. Ediana Ghana for Africa for Ediana Mwaye. Bamcho Ediana Mwaye. Ghana could have built a massive replica of one of the great African kings of the old Ghana Empire instead of investing millions in cathedral. Making mo de maybe cause mo buada. Nti ye cash out on anybody. Chinese are cashing out. Israel for cashing out. Obi cashing out on Ghanaians. We are not cashing out on anybody. Is it because we don't think? Or we have nothing to do? When I'm here, to me, building a cathedral will further endorse the Western religious culture of the Roman, who invented Catholic cathedrals. Yedi enyonyam shama amanfo da bia o. Every day. Ohoho. My opinion though. Yeah, my opinion. We can also plan and cash out on these people. How we protect and defend fans in Ghana there. Oh, Africa. It's outrageous. If we will get something out of it, to hell with our generation. We don't care. Say ye benya bibi wo mu a. Ha! Omumfanko. Nedien. This is our situation. Ghana. What are we cashing on? And cashing on anybody. Embassies, they are cashing out on us. Abrafoni baby ejuma are cashing out on us. Everybody is cashing us. They say cash control in Ghana. Why money control? How many percentage in Ghana for the control? Hi Africa, we love money die. Wako Mecca. Who ko bon paye? Enya heaven na obefre. Enya ho na wu kura wu grave be trasako. Pese that dey beto toto. Wu di na Mecca. $500 million. Ure kura fi ukuro musika. Hi! What you sika bebrebe akojina $500 million. Ebusuya mo amako Mecca no. Obeba na dani dem ana. Na ticket no kura dey cheo. E ho na akwa went to sika. Hey, Africans. Oh, erade. But an African palace will showcase the lost civilization of our ancestors and may help us grab a small part of our mental freedom. Yensi we ni efensi wo. Enfa yensi prayer cathedral. Ah. Adano na mekwa Kwame Nkrumah ayi ho. Hey, inti Kwame Nkrumah mekra na me woni amasen no. Hey! Mo bebre o. Someone hwe mu hu ye some of you. Mo bebre time. Yenye sa niama we me visit Benin. King Gezo eni King Yele Palace. E ho ntumi fa camera nko ho. Ni niama me hu wo ho. Plate. Omo wall no ye say de nipa moja na si wall no. Se woni ma da home. I've been there. E ho ne yekonya one bigger problem ase nyame amboa me a. Ninka se nyame amboa me sanka Ghana tumi endi mechi a na kenya asem papa. Takro mebo mo sa story no. Ye pesika. We don't care what happens. Ubetumi a trust story. Ubenya downloads no what trust story no. No facilities ewa ha. Omo be ya na wo tro letters wo ye we oni omo exchange. Omo be bisa us storyline it is said your TV for we are shows no. Sa na omo so ye. Wo date storyline ma omo the next thing. You need plan. No matter how hard you try, obe fall back on them. No matter you the omo pay. You write a beautiful story. Ufre we are saying, Bibia sika ne di yenim, we don't care about the future. So me who so be a risikada, ebusia, your problem is so. What a grand structure it must have been. Say you see a yipa ye na nanom de. But ebusia, I tell you this, the temple is not a building. It is not made of stone or gold. The temple is you. There is no temple anywhere. There is no cathedral anywhere. It is you. You are the power source. Corinthians chapter 3 verse 16. Wa kan bie na kan. We are na wa bie Matthew 21 verse 12 so na wa kan. Na sa number isi kura wo ho no. Se wo se sebio facha me. Wo ye obi a wuntumi nkan. Na wo se wo be decoding 3 ni 16 no wa decoding 12 ni 21 no nko ampo a enipo frequency e de be ma no ma hu se it's all about wadwene. Wankasa wo nipa body na wo di gina ho. Yes, way. Many occult and secret societies trace their roots and magic from the temple located in Jerusalem. But I tell you, whatever is there is no actual temple. The temple is you. The Jerusalem temple, my first na me wa sorry na me ye waiting in Israel twice every year. Sika fun ani petu egu facha me. Ni a churo papers ni a churo no bo ma. ye jeje nkrofo de ka na weli wo ne ye pia hyem ade be che wo be ko no ma pra ni na akotu egu etuye sika ne ye kɔ yes am ya o. It may either be an ancient African temple or a replica of the temple as prescribed by the Bible. So where is the temple? Say temple na wo Israel no ye nyame asem a nyame temple a and the temple ben ye ka ho asem. Oh Africa. Africa na obehu emema a sabi omumoto omi omayase afu. Omo wa abodwese. Omu defend the Bible no with their shoulders. And sometimes it's so disgraceful the way they are translating the Bible and the way the people are behaving. Now we be saying say oh. Ade na omu ye. Obi ntumi nka hwe. Your body, your mind, your spirit, this is the sacred space where the divine dwells. That is your temple. There is nothing anywhere apart from what I've just told you. And the Bible has confirmed this. And all the holy books, the books you people call holy, has confirmed what I'm just saying. I don't understand why we are building the mosques, the temples, and the rest. When you talk about this, wahala. That is the temple of the Solomon mind. And no, what sort of body are you building for your mind? And no, maybe be sawi. What sort of body? Bible account or say your body is the temple of God. Your body is the temple of God. Then so still they are building the temple of God. You don't know who. Why sorry never cry won't call. The Kuromu will be sitting and cry investigating. Say you may now your tax or yes our bruchiri. Do not defile your body because it's the temple of God. How is your body like? How many men have you slept with? Can you count? Be honest with yourself. Can you say you have the temple of God? How do you think? How are you treating your temple? Are you filling it with love, discipline, and peace? Or are you letting it crumble under the weight of worldly distraction? A dear now do body no would ye or do a will nip a dream. And now or time and a will nip a dream. Nipe say nipa. A cry and fano near obenyano and noa. And say, dear, Ayana me say me near men for the many panum because of sika or mubina. Wait for it. We pray nipa in a nipa neka. At least in yakuma pebina address issue no. Nampodi na mike so nipa na nya adwene sa ade ami ye me pray nipa ni pray mfa no ho obi si bone kwan so a ye ntu nefo. What? Obi osi bone kwan so a ye ntu nefo. Nyama we simple things we na me pesa me no discuss aye problem you. These simple things and no na me pesa me no discuss aye bigger problem for us. Wa wo hwa ye be say nyama we dey. Every day you have the chance to build your temple anew. Every choice you make is a brick. Every thought you nurture is a beam of light for your temple. What kind of temple are you building? Me pese me bisa o. Abusia. Choice to be a ubeye be a brick so. I'm telling you. Now, Bible akasa asem we yo. Or say when the foundation is broken, what would the righteous do? A dear ben temple na wo building. Because anama wo be to bia inti wo bricks na wo de hihye wo temple no. Ehina moja wo ho. Ahina krono tare ho. Ahina dwamabo tare ho. You are just building the temple. Today in temple and I will building. Minuanom. Ya brabo ya ye wo mu hwa ade temple na wo building. My yenhwa scripture we. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 19 to 20. I read. Or see, do you not know that your bodies are the temples of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? Bible new. What else do you want to hear? We rather read this verse as a parable and take the parables as a true life story. Even though there is no evidence, abusia. Dear Ben, I will pay. And dear Ben, I'll pass a wooty bium, as some of me came in. A dear now pass a womb, and I dear now pass a wooty. Ah, body, and I will now no wegum. Now we say, not that bang, and the codry say, Mammy fancy her. My ancient Sunday devil, some young can make a majai. Yes, Sunday devil now. This goes to our Christian brothers and sisters who come to our houses on Sundays after church to ask us why we didn't come to church. Almost that so. They sometimes say things like, the devil has visited you. So one sorry, summer visit you. So don't give the devil a chance. Man sorry one day, man sorry 1 month, 2 near me. Summer visited me. The chance. My brother, you are backsliding. Me say ya can't be actually miss. Just because I didn't come to church, the devil has signed me to his camp. Hey! But when somebody divorced the wife or the husband and leave the church, the devil has not given him army clothes or man weapons. So on shit. Because obani ja obema ni ja ware na omuka na anye yi anu wagya ya asoro na osofo na ja no osofo Israel aware a washira su nyina 20 years ago revisit it. Do you do this? Do you do this? Osikani na amba asoro ya kwohwehwe no brunsam visit yom obi wakra wankwa asoro kro obi enim no wagya na yire wagya ni kunu wagya asoro brunsam enchi ya na anhye ni uniform. Obi anko asore baako a eno de wa baslide nti brunsam ama no coat of arms so onso ya wona pampam elebo no adan kra na yeti say true backsliding is in the mind. Amika we nchiro enya asore ho na amanko no se sa na tie de a ene nka coronavirus was powerful than the church than the mosque because e be close ni nyina down. Does it mean say the nyame ne yenye wie wo ho ana? Because ni enko meeting. The temple is you. Now, when your Solomon mind starts behaving like David, it gets enticed by worldly desires to the extent that it falls flat. Ubeye bibia for money. So woman with Solomon mind need behaving like David mind. Sana ubeye bibia biefebedu bebi na esi. Some people feel they are bigger religious leaders, so they can't fall. Bible nso aka kire omusuo said ye ni so ogina ho no hwe ye ni wanhwe ase. They don't use it, they don't apply it. They can't come down their high horses to now depending on their inner intuitions. Omo an omo de omo bebrada ne things. Yen come omo asem Mami Grace cannot ask them questions. Sometimes when I say they have grown big churches and therefore they can't tell people to stop the dogma because they are big men and they can't take back their words. Ebinum nim no kure ya meken. Ebinum nim no kure ya meken yo. Nanso we cool side of the brain. Wona wa backslide. And until na wunim sa de we ya would defend enye but because mkrofo no ka bibi on bebo omo nsem omo be o ka bibi omo betie nti na wo ka egoistically we ya me amebrofu na wugina wo pam unim sa de a wo kan wo buade a wo ye nyina ye show of hwinim nso na wo ka wo na wa backslide deep down within you unim sa de a wo ye na enye wo pra obi ne ye ka nye nuhu kakra. And there is time for everything. The Bible has made this clear to us. When you rise to the wise man state and you feel certain things are below you, therefore you can't limit yourself to not sleeping with as many girls as you like. Now you are the director or minister, so you can sell all the lands to yourself. Go ahead. Go ahead. Umra na aso. abibia wo ne mre na hyebere so yeni nka so. The wise stage is the dangerous stage. Ombushe. Nipe ye ni yodium. Inimwo wise stage. I have been in that situation before. Maybe I won. Ona woka say no anu no ti obi mbisa wasem. Papa, daddy. Sabi kafra mo fa nche me obi oye pani nche oforo wo daddy. You are okay. And no kra de ebe ba so betumi. Huh? Na tete wo mu ade no no. Why are you daddy? Ena me mane baako, ena me boys ne baako, ena why? But even with all that wisdom, the distractions of the flesh led Solomon astray. Because no more budget ne so. Because Solomon obi say nyansa, de na ne bibia, enso no sra yito felu. Obi a won master wate, mumi yensusu. Do you see the lessons here? Di American wa get wa ha. Ono no de ne ho de ope bia no beye. Yentumi bisa na sem. Papa ne njom no say we run things never run we. Meboa. Eno a na ekoso. It is not enough to know. You must also practice. Yes, you must also align your actions with the truth you carry within. Me say, no matter what, no matter who you are, would that one panoswa, your instincts will tell you, there we are. And no who wo ebia ya momo de na jintwinhia nti efe omo tumu akose thread ehodi biom ti ato ani eden edi enuhu na wo mu. The title of the wisest king did not make Solomon immune to the pool of the flesh. Ono obisa nyankopon ho enyansa ni nyansa bebrebe no entumi amboa no ama na ntwe ne ho amfi honami ne ntwe ne na hwe ase emu wantumi. Sani ama wei ene ye hia ominua. Me say maame bi a me kotro no wo asori dem. Ha! Me do what am say maame wa ha no ba asori. Me ko and yosofo wo nya adwuma yi. Me say mantem hote o many pe nya aso. Look at how he became entangled in the material. Solomon obi onyankopon ene ma ni nyansa. She said ye Solomon wiwie. She kwanya ofaso baaye. She kwanya owiwie. Fa we fa toto wa brabo ho. De bia ya na ye point fingers me de ye toto me de hu. So de na de toto de hu. Wa wo sha. Temple ben na wo build am am. Truthfully, can fancy say mo amugidi say nyame beba no. Mo amugidi say Muhammad beba no. Fancy say nyankopon aba. O se ba bia wugina na e ho no beje age. Pacho odros dan. One day na we. Ehi na wutie. In fact, phone ya ukitede na ade yi. Edwaye na wo. Ede na wo ye wedwaye wo. Sisi currently. Nyame say dia uye bi ode a chew. Sisi a wabai. Pim. Ade a wo mbie no de jaje wo. Obekoso. Ana obeko bunsam jim. We ye Muslim so abaka gina say ka onimu. Ni ya tworo wo bone na san wachi. Ana so say ye be ma dade atete woto. That's the question. Ne wealth ni bibia Solomon nya ye bia no hwede ahonam yi e de ye no. Asem aye ne wo ka wa ha no enlightenment awakening asem na ye ka no. Enye chicken change enye joke. Eye time, eye effort. Ne wealth, ne gold, treasures, grand palaces represent the allure of worldly possessions. Solomon temple na mu nyina musi. Ene ye edu cathedral hwe. The carnality of this 3D eno na Solomon pulling it down with onumpa Bible say obisa nyansa. It is not to say money or gold is bad. Mean cancer. It is a symbolic representation of the 3D. He engulfed himself in worldly desires. Party cars. Show. Pains we don't care. Ye tan obi ane ye tan no. Ye nka obi asem. Wona wano ate nti obia wo begu nanim ase obia wo bedidi natam na wo na wo sika enti manto nwom mfrew ya wo penkoa na wo beye obi ntumi nya ohwe obi ntumi njaje na wo pe bia na wo ye na wo following wo de ne yetie wo na wa na ode utumi di atam tie mu wo de ekoso wo na wa na odin wo ska wo de ware ma ni nyina Miss Ghana Miss Malaika Miss Wanhwan hyeso ma mo fa utika ye sponsor na hyeso ya bia wo pe bia ye. His many wives and concubines symbolizes the endless distractions of desires that keep us rooted in the carnal world. The yemba tu wiase e form ha eniama ye nyina ye ni piti ye ni hwebio ye ni odo. We don't care about somebody's pain. Emfe ho. Ye nim said ye manage power mpo e wo kurom ha. Ebinom obeye ne basa oni ni nya asem hwe wo behu. Maybe we are all like Solomon. The spirit within us whispers the truth, but the noise of the world keeps pulling us away. What that one person now you feel say as some now ni obi can social media na wo person wo ye damage control no. Deep down within you, wouldn't say ade amede me ye enye ade amede ye Maame Grace no enye. What suma say obi nkono na wo kwa koye video a na me na obe video ama na wo tu kwa nokora na wo te hefa yenyi ye visa ne yenyi ye passport mbegu abonte ne hwe ana hey ana me suma osun bre ya ba buru watu wani me na me ka me kiro ya ba buru watu abusia who spiritual hour ye discuss two mind gods of the Bible. Aya won sa nneama wei na sesa nke ye de ma church no nipa ne de mo gada nti let's give them this knowledge. Invite me, I'll come and preach. I won't take money. I'm telling you, I will sing praises, I will sing worship, and I will preach enlightenment to your church members. They will be glad. They say we set you on free. Ukra wo tan be ba so re ho ukra so ye nya ona kra ye bebu wo san de ba so re ho. Ade na deep down within you feel say oh ade am ye die enye nso na nkrofo ye yodium no ko defend it hwe hu ye se wontumi ntie saa wonya misu na ati mu ne saa neketo na ka cho se de wo ye ni jai ni pagi na wontumi mpa wo asem wompo bi asem akọ ade mpo ne ye ka wo yusu mi din de ye ade na mse mempe eye simple no we jai because at the end of the day one bo mi din wo ha de minimi na emfa me ho nti wo yusu mi din de ya de na mse mempe asama me ken say me boa nka young lady no nko attack ne sa de nti no be kan sa asam ne kire me na mo nko tretin no sa mo akọ tretin ne che asama me kan ya mpa nti de ahi na akoye damage control me fro shoe unu nsuo na wudi aduane a ya no ani ja so edi nsuo agu ho a osun o me yam broboda no kura ye ba akọ pe eti yakoma mu yentumi nhwe yakoma mu na ne yakoma ka che yentie ne ebedi nipa anu achi dia de nipa anu be ka na embegu ye so engu ye maso uko obi ho asem ahwe ni yie o ya de u pre nipa ni ye ka kire wo de ahi na ye pia wo se kona wo koi mi wa wo nim sa de no so waye. The question is, how do we rise above it? Says to buy we no mo any Solomon's behavior, David's behavior, how do we rise beyond it? Because we cannot be complaining all the time. What is the solution? You know that what you are putting people through for money is not good. But because it is cheap money, you are falsifying the wisdom of the world to rip people off. Wait for it. I have seen people with money. Na ne battery na shim onim ne daimpo dodo e won kan, not to think of Kumasi and other places aburuchire ne mami ensani na shim mo me yensusu ne wiase ehu wiase na ho kwanye yenkwa ne yatim. The metaphysical understanding of Solomon's story shows us the way to overcome the pull of the carnal world. Solomon tibia okọ mu ni nyina kire yen sade ye betumi ahwe ye ho ye tumi afiri ewi ase mu niamemu na ye possible. The key is balance. Wo hie sika but wo nkum nipa mfa sika. Hana wotu no hie sika na ade atena ha ma wo nkum nipa mfa sika. It is not done. You are not here to reject the material. You are not here to reject the material entirely. Enye se wotena enye adwuma empe sika empeka enye say no, but you don't put those things before souls. You care about souls first. You are not here to reject the material entirely, but to master it. Your balance matters. You are here to master how to use here to get here. You don't need to drop any of this. To use it as a tool for spiritual growth. Now why you okay? Now what they are calling? Now you don't drop this. Now what for because there is time for everything. Not as a chain that binds you. And again, this is what I am preaching to you. Me who so be a woman the or kono the nyina or the akoda ebi nsi da owuo eni ashama eni sebio facha me madina nko a airport hills baby a there is time na that time nobody can escape it. Take time to reconnect with your spirit. This is what I'm preaching to you. At the beg wow, you can get confused about the teachings, but figure yourself out. It's better than go and drink poison. There is no life anywhere than what I'm teaching you here. Is it because I'm not giving you magic? If we are seeing your money here, bibi eni ho a wo be ya wo be da wo dem na wo sori aniama sika na abegu ho aduane na abegu be wuntam mpo. Obe wuntem. You need to master this place and balance this place. Because it's your choice. So obema ha ye, so obema ha say, it's completely your choice. Menuya, meditate, pray, reflect. There is nothing beautiful in wow reflect. Me say you know yourself on your bed la. Adia wo ye no nim say wo boa, wo nim deep down within you. Wo nim say wo boa. Menuya, remember that your power lies within you. Not in the things you own or the title you carry. The influence you have and a 2 minutes. And yet, I was wow, and I may catch on the Sankanya and Crofobin Pomu. And you know, the cast. Why? To Boase. Ya wako do bia ne ne awu bia sa wo forma wetumi edu soro wo soro so atobo bible aka ye ni so gina ho no hwe ne ye ni wanhwe ase. One powerful tool of constant energy balance, like I always say, is the copper bangle and rings. Hey, Africans dear ye ho aye mobotu. I think that for next week we be delve into blood rituals. You be komo jasem ni mu more e say nipa bi tumi ti ne am biase. Me see this year, awakening enlightenment, no better now with them. People were thinking, say, I saw the pen, spiritual people, no, so they on my bottom, beba. They say, I am one part, I have quite a lot of enemies because of what I'm saying. But they can't stop me though. But I have one part, because your enemy and can also bring more vibrations. I never vibrated towards one thing like Jano Koso. Don't just wear any metals. I'm not playing advert. I'm just telling you the truth. No message ni amana mesha de go da bisinia enye go papa. Crystal so be hwe no enye crystal papa. Ti sanka me she modavite and me she modavite. Because na me nya cold. Nti I needed something to raise my frequencies and vibration to me come we pum. Na me de share ye. Share it to abako ha. Share me energy bangles no. show mu na je say eboa me kakra na ndem mitumi sorry ya me be recording kanya sanka Sunday we lawu kaye nya bi eno na me ka kire o kopa no I met them why ye beka ho asem because eno so kra da ne eno so da ne problem we will talk about it this week I will try my best so we do that like I said you need to get proper metals they raise frequency they help you. Don't just wear any metal. Get charge and energy filled bangles and make sure that your mind aligns properly, even if you are not in the meditational state. Try and do this. Make sure, say, you are walking with your 2 legs and doing everything with your 2 legs. Make sure you are walking fully as a spiritual being. Stop limping. And you can equip yourself with these things. Nti nyese ukokoto ho na wo ye meditation nko a na wo be say one kasa know what helps you. Ye won crofo no bi wo mobile office na mesim pese me cho stone na bitumi e fast stone ni besi ho wo be hu ana omo afa die nti a o ma choose ba ko a e align with there is a reason why you go to market and you buy things that there's a reason why you love the color you love. Why are you going around looking for somebody to tell you the color to wear? Solomon reminds us that wisdom and peace come not from what you accumulate, and you will fear no dying, but from what you release. Let them go. Let go of the need for external validations. Except me bomb me jena so me sipe masem. Love is not for sale. You bet try be bibia still. Emfa enku ma be me bia. Sa so na enku hu mo ba. On appreciate you on pe. Nothing you can't buy them. Turn inward and you will find the kingdom of heaven is already within you. If you don't have peace, don't expect somebody to give you peace. Spell off bad energy in your home. Emanity tiri. Udemu nyama. Yenim no sa yede be wura ho. Niama dafa, nipa da niama gumpa ne fa, nipa dafa wakondwom nyina niama. Udemu sakatu. Good energy will not come there. Mukasa fie wo betumi akasa ye dede sa. No good energy will come there. Where she am go baby o musa make kasada. Sa mentina ha make kasa na consultation na mene wonama. Mene wo ya obehia me be ya o sa mpo minim kasa. Whatever you get into your mind shapes it. Ade bia wo de to wadwene mu no. Enu na shape wadwene de na wo wadwene. Open your chakras to good energy. Let the pain go. Whatever has happened. Let it go and move on. Me say nkrofo bebre omo childhood niama omo ko omo no ekita omo no na ese omo abrabo. Let it go, drop it. Obi o asem ba ko ane maame ni nua ne maame ne papa bi ka kire no. Okaya na ne vira ho we break it down. Let it go. I am not an angel. I also get influence, which is why I don't play with spiritual items on me. Mami bi oba consultation ho. I say, hey, Mami Grace, enyame gu na ini na me say ai. Ekrom afo no mo mpem omo betumi atete wa ma obu afu no wakeka wadwen. But I quickly get back inside of me and I let it go. Enti me wa obi ni wo hye makomam. Asem no ye me wa me kateteto me wie ma wie o. If I won't show, you can't block my freedom. Something to calm my mind from running and push me into a state of divinity. Somebody say now, and they saying I was trying to have some cold. There was too much pressure on me, workload. I go here. Nah, my shady yana Sunday winner. And quickly now I got up and down, me running, me buy, I'm so stage cleansing, me soft salo papalo santo. I went through some ritual, me sister, me niyama share me copes, me niyama, I feel me who said me ye okay. And yes, I will your meditation. Yen now you go through niyama, but me niyama nentina was so. Etina was so cha, a best say niyama wumu. Obey yes, obi who bufu na udi ashi umu best say umu. the Bible say men ma de enchi e wo wabufu so we na me ne wo ehye to hwe na ma hyeche me na chese aboa me na makosoro kakra e de na wo dem o perfumes kura these are not for fashion niama me hye no bebre enye for fashion. I raise myself. Yes, I am more pressure on the. They are for energy balance. They help me. To say, only one-sided. Balancing is everything one needs to master. Abusia, I leave you with these thoughts. Solomon's story is your story. It is my story. The struggle between spirit and flesh is one we all face. And yet easy to take your balancing. Help yourself with the items you can. But you, my beautiful pearls, have the power to choose. You have the wisdom to see beyond the illusion and walk the path of higher consciousness. Because this is what I am sending you. This is what I am giving you. This is what I'm preaching to you. Yourself, your higher self. And no need to be trifa bibiaso. And no na ma wonye mobo. And no ne kum fear every woman. And no na ma wuhu how powerful awoye. And no na ma wuhu ne eti wumu. Ye beye adwuma wo nyansa ne honhom. Sana Bible kan so obi emfa ahopepre ni ayamhyehyɛ nye ne nkwagye ho adwuma. Ankasa fa ye osoro ahenni ho adwuma. Oso wo nkwagye. We will work in wisdom and spirit together and we will ascend together. Macro.